It got people talking and to ask a lot of questions as to where we wanted to go as a country.
It has enabled the intensified dialogue amongst local democracy activists.
The awareness that local government system is a responsibility of both citizens and public officials.
Popular support for democracy, republic and federalism has increased rapidly.
It contributed to reforms of electoral enrollment.
The results of the study is helping the Regional Legislative Assembly govern more effectively.
Et un renforcement des capacités et une opportunité pour améliorer les pratiques démocratiques futures au Maroc.
My name is Anwar Upam. I am 34 years old. I'm working in ARMM region, Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao for I think more than a year.
Mindanao is one of the remotest, poorest and most troubled regions of the Philippines. It is mainly Muslim in an overwhelmingly Christian country. Ongoing conflict with the Philippine government has lasted for over 4 decades. In 1996, a peace agreement was signed and the region was declared autonomous. But the peace is fragile. In September 2013, Islamic rebels hijacked the city of Zamboanga in protest at being excluded from the political process.
A shootout in the heart of a bustling southern Philippine city. Government soldiers are exchanging fire with fighters from the Moro National Liberation Front.
Their discontent underlies the many lingering problems in Mindanao. Corruption, illiteracy, and low levels of human development have left the Bangsamoro, Mindanao's people, with weak democratic institutions and fewer opportunities than elsewhere in the Philippines.
Ang problema ng Bangsamoro ay kawalan ng kapayapaan sa malalapit na lugar dito dahil ang resulta nito ay nag-overpopulated ang syudad natin, kawalan ng trabaho, kawalan ng mahusay na pagpapatakbo ng gobyerno at sa tingin ko ang solusyon dito ay bigyan daan ang pagresolba sa political settlement ng Bangsamoro problem para tuluyan ng magkaroon ng matiwasay na pamumuhay ang taga Mindanao, lalong-lalo na dito sa Cotabato City.
Anwar is now a youth development officer for Mindanao. In 2012, he participated in an international idea-supported, citizen-led democracy assessment.
The State of Democracy program is one of international ideas work areas that focuses on promoting and supporting citizen-led approaches to assessing the quality of their democracies. It's intended to help citizens of each country to be able to make judgments about the strengths and weaknesses of their democracies for the purpose of actually putting in place reform agendas for making it even better.
International IDEA supports citizens around the world to assess the quality of their democracies. State of democracy assessments, known as SODs, are carried out at national level. State of local democracy assessments, or SOLDs, at the local level. National assessments have been carried out in 25 countries and local ones in 13. A 5-step approach is used. Number 1, agenda setting. Number 2, data collection and analysis. Number 3, validation and link to reform agenda. Number 4, push for reform. And number 5, evaluation. In line with international ideas' approach to democracy, All assessments are led and owned by local actors. The Mindanao SOLD was conducted by the University of the Philippines National College of Public Administration and Governance and the Manila-based Philippine Center for Islam and Democracy.
My name is Amina Rasul and I am from an island province, Sulu, in Mindanao. We are an advocacy group and research-based think tank, and there seemed to be no focus on the autonomous region of Muslim Mindanao. Then we came up with the idea, why don't we do a state of local democracy assessment? I put together the focus group discussions in the provinces. We even did a survey with 4,000 respondents because we really wanted to find out what citizens think of their state of local democracy.
After years of hard work, the assessment report was launched in September 2013. International Ideas assessment frameworks enable citizens from around the world to address the weaknesses of their democracies and celebrate their successes. Amina attends a public forum on the Mindanao peace process at the University of the Philippines. She has been invited to speak.
So this is the situation of Muslim Mindanao. Poorest of the poor, it has the lowest human development index, lowest life expectancy. It's the least served region. ARM has the lowest literacy rate. The region is also the most conflict affected. We did a study called the State of Local Democracy in ARMM. What we wanted to do was to find out how citizens look at their situation. Because normally when you look at problems, when you look at conditions, it comes from those who know. Because we know better than the tricycle driver, don't we? We who have degrees in political science and economics. The survey, if you see this, is overwhelmingly in favor of the most marginalized. If 2,500 illiterates say, democracy is fantastic, autonomy is fantastic, then there's no reason to believe what the experts say, that autonomy is a failure. Whether you're a minority, whether you're a woman, you are equal to everybody else. Government must be inclusive. It has to be effective. It has to serve its people well. These are statements of theirs about what is democracy. Democracy is of the people, BUY, by the people, and for the people. Share some understanding.
The report's findings will next be used to put forward concrete political reforms that will help bring lasting peace to troubled Mindanao.
Assalamualaikum. Thank you so much.
The next day, Amina attends an interfaith rally where religious leaders are praying for an end to the conflict in Zamboanga. With tension mounting between Christians and Muslims, their message is one of tolerance and solidarity. Meanwhile, in Cotabato City, Anwar presents a training workshop to young Moro leaders.
It's an influence process by which the leader seeks the voluntary participation. Take note, it is a voluntary participation of the followers. The kind of political reform that I wanted to see is a total political reform, establishment of another Bangsamoro political entity. That political reform should be coupled with good leaders, not corrupt leaders, participation of all sectors, women, religious and youth sectors, equal opportunities in terms of employment, and a lot more that can help a more conducive and participative governance.
In September 2013, International Ideas celebrated 10 years of supporting citizen-led democracy assessments around the globe. 80 participants from 38 countries were there. International Ideas citizen-led assessments have contributed to policy debate and reforms in countries across the world. This enables citizens to promote democracy, peace, and stability.
I do believe that The assessment that we made is very helpful in achieving political reforms because that will be a living documents telling us what we did not do and what should be the things that we are going to do in the future.